So Phil Parkinson just said his team were outstanding. So what does that make yours tonight? Because it was a cracking game.
Yeah, I thought it was a good game. I thought they were good. I thought it was a difficult game. I thought you could see that he sort of opened it up, if you know what I mean, and went for it. It's a bit of a free one in terms of for him, you know what I mean, having got beat in the last game and it being a cup game, there's no point on offer, so you may as well go for it. And I thought we was equally as good. I thought that energy and quality was very good. Obviously we had to deal with a punch on the nose and that setback early. We didn't start well and it was a poor goal to concede, so it was nice to bounce back very, very quickly with a good tactical goal, I think, in the way Callum sort of arrived in between wing back and right side centre half, and it was a good finish. And then a fantastic individual goal from Nicholas to get the win. But yeah, not easy, and we had to deal with a lot of balls in the box, and we had some good breaks and some good chances, but arguably that they could have had a penalty, and maybe with a bit of luck could have got a couple of ricochets. So tight game. Delighted to be in the last 16 for the first time in a long time, 18 years I think it is, and they're nice little stats then for us, because we want to keep breaking those mini records.
And you can't have been other than impressed by Casey Palmer's start here. He's 2 games he's played. He's already the fans are chatting, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean it's great. Obviously it's brilliant for the fans to make him feel welcome straight away, and we talked about that bit of spark, didn't we, and that bit of magic dust, if you like, and he's definitely got that. There's still a bit to do to get into our sort of systems for me, and that reaction to transition. I'm happy for him to be creative and give the ball away, but he's got to react sometimes a bit quicker than he does to get back behind the ball. But he'll learn that, because all of our sessions have an element of that reaction to transition in it anyway, and he's a good lad. So yeah, I'm looking forward to continue working with him, and I thought again showed the strength of the squad today. 3 or 4 changes, and young Joe Morrell, another win for the academy. I thought he was excellent, and very calm and composed and subtle, but quality with his technique and ability to go past people.
Is it still a bit of a concern that you're playing so well here, but you're not really putting sides away? They're close finishes.
I mean, look. What on the flip side of that, I'm very pleased that we're seeing games out with relative ease. You know what I mean? If you know the result and you watch that game back, you know what I mean? There's not the feeling that you're going to get beat. There was some good defending, and I think that's a strength of ours. Of course, I'd like to win by 2-3 goals if possible, but every game, particularly at championship level, like it was today, is tight, and every team's got strengths, and it's good. I thought Forest game we was very professional and very organised in both in attack and defence, and today we was a little bit looser offensively in terms of our distances, but the boys at the back and defended very well.
Nathan Baker looked a bit battle scarred when he came off. Is that another injury for him?
It looks like it. We'll have to see. I think again credit to the squad, because there's Matty Taylor's not there today, Corey Smith's not there, Nicky Myper's not there. Do you know what I mean? You got Adam Webster's not there. There's a few. There was another one, I think, big player as well. So you know what I mean? We've got that strength. Liam Walsh. We've got that depth and that strength. Hopefully Webster will train this week.
What's the matter?
He done his ankle in the last game, the last home game.
And Taylor and Manfar?
Matty Taylor, well, yeah, that certainly changes things, because we thought he was going to be 5 or 6 weeks, but it was the best case scenario, in which case he's probably going to be available for next weekend. It might be touch and go, but he ran today. Hip flexor, sort of like groin slash abductor. And Myper's done his calf. He'll be out for 4 or 5 weeks.
So Frankie coming back.
Yeah, it's obviously a bonus, and Max as well. Obviously Max will be disappointed, but not to play today probably. But I just felt if Frankie was going to play, you know what I mean, he needed to have a bit of a run, and it's horrible for Max at the moment because he's sort of caught in purgatory a little bit.
Bailey right and right back, happy with that?
Yeah, I think that was important to see as well, because obviously he's coming back to fitness. He looks good at centre half. Obviously you're a bit more protected. I wanted to see him exposed because Eros has obviously had his injury issues throughout his time here. Jack Hunt's out. That's another player I forgot. But Jack Hunt's out for the sort of next 3 or 4 weeks at least, and therefore Jack Hunt's got a calf issue as well. Yeah, so it's 2 calf issues, but not different ways of happening. It was during the game, got a bit of a kick, and then he just opened it up on a sprint.
Any updates in your hunt for a striker?
Well, we're still sort of beavering away, if you like. It's proving very, very difficult just through the sheer expense of January. You know, a lot of plates are sort of spinning and then falling down. But in saying that, it's probably less important now because of Matty Taylor's sort of miraculous recovery, if you like. At one point we thought it was going to be sort of 6 to 8 weeks, and now it looks like he's going to train this week. So that's a big change. I was gutted. I wanted to get Mo Issa on really today to give him some minutes, but I just didn't feel it was right for the game. But if we'd have scored like in the first 10 minutes of the second half, he'd have come straight on because he's been performing very well as well. So we know we talked about the option of bringing the likes of Casey in to give us that spark, and obviously if Fam did go down, touch wood he doesn't, but if he did, then we wouldn't have a like-for-like replacement in terms of those attributes. So we'll see. But listen, if we don't get one, I'm not going to throw the toys out the pram. I'll just continue coaching the team.
You're still thinking about a couple of outgoing loans maybe with those guys you want involved, or has the injuries changed?
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about that. It's a funny one because you want them to be able to develop, like particularly if they're young, but at the same time you've got to protect number one. You know, and you've seen that all of a sudden in this league, bang, any team gets 4 or 5 injuries, and that could, like last week, it was horrendous. We had like 4 injuries in 1 week when I was expecting them all to train on the Monday. So at that point you're thinking, well, we look strong, and then all of a sudden you can look weaker again. So yeah, I think that like for the likes of Joe Morrell, who really should be getting a loan, he's too close to allow him out, and unfortunate for Joe, but we give him that carrot, give him some nice bonuses to try and get in the first team, and it's up to him to stay in there.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.